The thing about Transcendental meditation, which is the meditation that I've done, which has greatly influenced how we work with dogs and greatly influenced my life, is that there's an effortlessness to it. There's an acceptance to certain things. Instead of like that meditation where you're supposed to sit in this rigid position, not move, not do anything, ignore all of those things, and hopefully get to a place beyond all of those things. There's this effort involved, this effort, this almost force to it. With TM, you sit in a relaxed position. Sometimes maybe you need to lay down. Sometimes you have an itch. Sometimes you have thoughts, and also with that meditation, if you have thoughts, you want the thoughts to go away. But with TM, you let the thoughts come, and you let them come, you let the feelings come. Emotions, everything, and then, you remember the mantra, and then you go back to the mantra for maybe one repetition. And then you get flooded with more thoughts and feelings, and you go with those, and there's not this rigidity to it. There's this suggestion to go back to the mantra, go back to the self, go back to harmony, go back to nothingness. But then if you get swept away by thoughts and feelings, that's okay. And it's so subtle, but it is what differentiates Transcendental meditation from all of those other meditations. And the beautiful thing about it is that is what this is, the Jentle method. I didn't think of it at the time. I wasn't like, TM, and let's create something around that. It was well after the fact where I was just like, whoa, that really, the dots connected there. Because your dogs are going to have thoughts and feelings and instincts that come up. That is a natural thing. That is the equivalent of obedience, that kind of meditation. No. Sit means sit, stay means stay. There's this rigidity to it. And if you do not adhere to that, then there are consequences, and there's just this kind of tough man complex built in it. I'm not saying that it's bad, because you look at obedience and there's beauty in it. There's goodness in it, and there's goodness in everything. But the subtlety of TM, the beauty of it is that you allow for these thoughts and feelings to come, and then over time you remember that you need to come back to the mantra, and you do that, and then maybe you sink into that for a period of time. And then you fall out of it, and then you sink into it, and you fall out of it, and you sink in it. That's the process of life. That is the process of what you all are going to experience with your dogs. The hard part is remembering to come back to the self, because when you all leave here, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get angry, you're going to get defeated. And those are thoughts and feelings that you need to practice yourself, letting them come and go, and not sticking to them, holding on to them, and projecting them onto the dogs. Because they only know what you teach them and have taught them to date. And you only know what you've been taught to date.